everybody. This is Lisa with Sacred Living. I'm here with your weekly reading for the week, Sunday, June 12th through Saturday, June 18th. Can you believe we're talking about the middle of June already? So if you are looking for your own reading and you're seeing this on Facebook, just send me an instant message. If you are finding this on YouTube, how to connect with me is in the About information section. So here we go. And at the end, as always, I have 3 angels for you today. So you can see if you resonate with angel number 1, angel number 2, or angel number 3. And I'll have that last little bit of personal information for you at the end of the weekly reading. Okay, so this Sunday finds us benefiting from asking for help from our past life spirit guides. So we have had, for those of you who believe in the idea of past lives, we have had spirit guides that have a true understanding of how all of the information has come to be. And we can pull from their information and really help us to move forward with some of the lessons that we have in life, this lifetime. If you are looking how to run a business better, be more financially sound, have better harmonics with your family, any and all of those things, we can ask our past life guides to step in and help us with the lessons that they've learned and the lessons that we've learned so that we can have the most benevolent outcome in this lifetime. So you have some really good guides to pull from there. I feel like there's a lot of energy there, and we're going to get a lot of help this week. This is really going to be a good week. It looks like for some of us, really good. And so then that's a good way to start the week on Sunday. Monday and Tuesday is asking us to call on Ascended Masters to help us to have a real good idea about how to move forward and how to either break free from or break through some of the patterns that have been really tough for us. So this card came upside right, and when I was looking in the book, the lady who designed this deck put it so that if the card came front way up or top way up, to discuss matters with Master Hilarion and Master Saint Germain. So Master Hilarion is a wonderful type of energy to call on when you are trying to understand the culmination of everything that you've been working on and through, because he really works closely with keeping track of what you've been doing so far and what you know. And he is a wonderful person to call on if you're trying to understand something and also to see how to make something work, because it may just need a little bit of tweaking. So you might find yourself with a little bit of inspiration, like, whew. All right, like Thomas Edison, he's made his 200 and some odd light bulbs, and so now this last little thing is, oh, all I need is this one little bit more tweak. So Master Hilarion can help you with that, but also Saint Germain. He is a wonderful, you can think about him as a Masters of Ceremony type energy, where he really knows how to get everybody in harmony. So if there's a group you've been working with, or if your family could use additional harmony, or if you're asking for intervention in world harmony, Ascended Master Saint Germain is a wonderful energy to call on. This week is really asking us to really prioritize and get past being so busy. So we're going to really come to the awareness. See how this guy's sticky notes have sticky notes that have sticky notes, and all of the clocks in here. What I was really drawn to is all of the clocks, and so I was hearing all this noise of time pressure, and so it's going to be really important for you to really recognize if what you're doing has value to you, or if you're just busy being busy, because this is a real time where our soul is getting the opportunity to recommit to a path that is meaningful for us and to activities that are meaningful for us, because it's really easy to get in that steady stream of I have to do this and I have to do that without thinking and feeling into, does this really move my purpose forward? So we're going to have a lot of those kinds of thoughts this week. And like I said, we got a lot of help this week. So we've got the past life guides, we've got the ascended masters. Then about late Wednesday on into, it feels like this influence is going to spread through Friday. We're going to really have close contact with the Holy Spirit. And we're going to have the ability to really have an audience about what is really hurting our hearts, what is causing us to feel sad, what is it that we would really like to do, be, and hear about. Like, what are the things? So this is a real great time to bring your petitions right to the feet of the Holy Spirit, so to speak, because this energy is just going to be so strong this week when you connect, and you're going to really feel this, you're going to feel heard when you say your prayers at the last part of this week. You're going to really recognize that you had audience with the divine. When I was listening to Dr. I can see his face, Dr. Wayne Dyer. He's one of my favorite authors and speakers from Hay House. I just loved him. He went through and he studied the Tao and all of the verses, and then he wrote about how he saw them. And one of the things that is often playing in my mind is the Tao does nothing and the Tao leaves nothing undone. And so we come the last little bit of Thursday on into Saturday. It really feels like we're going to have this energy of just being. And when I was looking at this card, I see this spiral around her throat chakra. And so I see her just being mentally still, causing so much creation to move forward, is what I'm really noticing. And so that's what was playing in my mind, is this, that the Tao does nothing. Like, there's no sense of I have to do this and I have to do that, but leaves nothing undone, because just thinking about it brings it into creation about how we would like things to look, be, and become. So it feels like a very powerful manifesting energy on Friday. And then the last little bit of Friday and Saturday, we're going to be able to cross paths with some new animal totems. And so if you haven't had the opportunity to work with animal totems, that's something, there's a lot of information on the internet. The gist is that if you cross paths repeatedly with an animal, or there is a new interaction with you and an animal, and it could be anything from ants and dragonflies on up to elephants. It's like all of these special messengers from Creator have their own specific message. And it's been kind of fun to me to do this work with animals, because it's always exactly in harmony with what I need to hear. And so if I see an animal when I'm out driving, or something comes strolling through the yard, I always take the time to look it up, either in a book that I really like, or I just go to the Google and I find a good message. And so when I looked at this card in particular, I really noticed how this big cat was looking back into protection, and he was poised like, because this lady is just walking forward on her path, and this cat is like, he's got her six, so to speak, as he's making sure that nothing is coming towards her from behind. So it feels like there's going to be some totems coming to you for additional protection. And then when I was looking at the bird, the hawk was really bright and just absolutely gorgeous. And then also the deer was very bright. And so you will get a gist of the animals that you work with. And one of the favorite exercises I have is to meditate and find a animal for each chakra to help you learn the lessons and balance and heal and how to move forward. And one of the exercises I would do would be to do Reiki on each chakra with thanking that animal and checking in with the animal to see how the energy of the chakra is. And it's been really funny to see how the animals grow and shift and align and look different after a while, as the energy is different. So that's kind of a fun exercise that you can do. But there's a lot out there about animal totems, and that's going to be a really powerful way to work. But it seems like it's going to be more animals that cross your path. And so there's going to be a tendency, I feel like, to say, oh, well, you know, I see this animal everywhere. That doesn't matter. Well, one of the reasons you see the animal everywhere is because you haven't completely mastered that energy. So whether it is skunks that you see all over the place, or raccoon, or coyotes, or whatever it is, look it up. Trust that that totem has meaning for you, and look it up. So that is your message for the week, Sunday, June 12th through Saturday, June 18th. And in addition to that, I got your messages from the angels. So if you had angel number 1, your message is about clairsentience and asking Archangel Raguel for his help. Notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. So when I was looking here, his torch was very bright, as was the light coming out of his heart chakra. So Archangel Raguel is really he's kind of like a divine director. He helps to go between the different groups of angels and all of these different things. And so sometimes when we feel all of these heart-led, like, ooh, I'd like to go do this, and ooh, I'm inspired to do this, and sometimes you're not sure which one to move forward with first, or just exactly where to move, ask Archangel Raguel to really help you this week, and to help you really understand the message of your heart for a most benevolent outcome. And also I see his pointer finger going at the stars. And so also he's saying to ask for all of the help that you need in reaching your goals, because that's what I think is reaching for the stars. So help yourself in such a way by calling on Archangel Raguel to help with that. If you had angel number 2, you have Archangel Jophiel. Clear your space, she says. Get rid of your clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. So what I'm really drawn to is how she moves forward with her heart. Like literally her heart is leading the way so strongly that it's almost like she's getting pulled forward. When we clear the energy of extra stuff out of our way, we're so much more clearer of a vessel to be able to just feel those nudges from spirit that much more clearly. If you had Archangel number 3, you have Archangel Uriel. You know what to do. Archangel Uriel, trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. So Archangel Uriel is such a wonderful energy. He's like that wise uncle that knows what to do. And so you can ask him to light your path with his blue flame, like his lantern. So you can ask him to lead the way so that you can follow the light. So those are your angels for the week. Again, thank you for joining me here. Like and share this video, and I will see you next week. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.